limit himself to any country. He said that family members have told me I can't be the face of the league because I'm not American. But man, if I can't do it being me, then I don't want to be the face of the league. I know where I came from, what me and my family have been through, and it's something I take pride in. Kevin?
Well said, David. Wonderful story. Thank you. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, the wingmen, DiVincenzo and Middleton. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Holiday in at point guard. Back to Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Westbrook against Holiday. Shakes him. Holiday with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Los Angeles ball.
Lopez with the steal. Holiday against Westbrook. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony. And Greg, Giannis is such a handful on the offensive end. You know, teams have no choice but to foul.
And it is hard because Giannis knows how to create contact, and refs have started to give him the benefit of the doubt. He'll be getting double-digit free throw attempts for a long time.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Knocked away. It's stolen by Bradley. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Comes up empty down low. On offense here, the Bucks. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams can see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
Middleton looking it over. And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul.
Talen Horton-Tucker.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Stolen.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in a perfect position to come up with the steal.
And that one's good by Davis.
Oh, embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
And Davis sends it back. Tries again. Lopez, no luck.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Anthony, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now here's Giannis. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. DiVincenzo against Bradley. Lock at 6. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here's Giannis. Westbrook with the block.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Lakers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And look at what they did in the fourth quarter. Just totally out of sync and lacking in intensity. And that turned into that huge comeback.
Here's Middleton. It's blocked. And they recover it. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And look at where the league has gone. Chris, do you miss the physicality of years past?
I do. I do. I think there needs to be a balance to the game, but I also love the spacing and the fluidity of the game. And so, yeah, I don't miss all those bumps and bruises, but, yeah, I don't want this to become flag football.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
Bucks trail by 3. Hill has the open look, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
A chance now to take a look at some numbers for Drew Holiday.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And so Hood will bring it up for Milwaukee inside. And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
And stolen by Howard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
The Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Rondo's shot is off. The Bucks trail. Outside Hill. They grabbed their own miss. A miss that time would have put him up.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
Outside Howard. Los Angeles with another miss. The Bucks shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Hill with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Hill passes to Portis. Left side, Hood. Back to Portis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The drive by Rondo, and he banks in the layup.
Well, as a defender, you can never let Rondo get going to the hoop. Make him take the J.
The Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Atlanta.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
In-game adjustments are critical. They did an awesome job taking what the defense gave.
6 to shoot. Portis, the pass to Hill. And he converts the layup. Hill's got 5 points so far.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now, here's Ellington. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they get it back. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside Hill. Over Rondo. And the shot falls short this time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now, in his mid-30s, Rajon Rondo still going strong. He sheds some light on how he's able to remain in top form.
I feel young. I feel athletic at times. I still feel fast. Feel good. My body feels great. Lifting, yoga, whatever it takes to take care of my body.
And Rondo's writing a strong second chapter to his career for sure.
And 4 All-Star appearances and a title in Boston. So some had written him off, but he's showing he is not done yet.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Los Angeles?
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense.
So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Antetokounmpo out there with Hood. Then there's Hill, and it's Portis in at center. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. And the Lakers with possession here. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Here's Hill driving to the basket. Hood against Bazemore. Fires for 3. They get it again. And Howard with the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards, the size, touch, and timing he possesses, just a lethal concoction.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Chris, congrats again on your call to the Hall of Fame. Not to put pressure on someone currently in the NBA, but does anyone out there now remind you of you back in the day?
Well, you know, Kevin, I try not to look at it like that, but there are a lot of players that play the same position in which I love how they play. I love how he plays. I see similarities. My man Jokic, I definitely see some similarities in the past. Tried to make sure we were point forwards. But I tell you what, instead of seeing similarities in anyone, I tell you what. He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 blocked a moment ago.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
It's tipped. DiVincenzo with it. Westbrook picks him up. Rebounded by the Lakers. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shoots it up. And he overshot that one, missing. Bucks trail by 4.
And you try to find a player comparison for Taylor and Horton Tucker. Man, it is hard to do. The skills of a combo guard, the length of a big man. This guy's different.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, coming out of senior high school in Chicago, same as Derrick Rose, he carries himself with that confidence. He's on the rise, and he knows it.
Holiday against Westbrook. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Bazemore for 3, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Jordan, and Bradley subbed in for Ken Bazemore.
Avery Bradley.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. Good, and it's Giannis picking up the assist. Middleton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Westbrook dishes to Bradley. Anthony trying to get open. And Bradley gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Middleton. 3-pointer. buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got 6 points.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Here's Davis, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when he's leaping to block shots.
Bucks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Bradley against DiVincenzo.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
Lakers foul.
The Bucks have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Personal foul.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
I don't think that was a pass he should make. Too many things can go wrong. I mean, they're lucky to keep possession.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. Outside Rondo. Bradley passes to Horton Tucker. And he drives in. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
That one's on Anthony.
How about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot off.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hood comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Los Angeles. Malik Monk comes in for Bradley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Having a floor like Rondo on the court instantly elevates your offense. He does everything he can to bring out the best in his team.
George Hill's checked in for the Bucks. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ellington from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Good with it. Picked up by Davis. Portis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Ellington. They teed that time from Hood. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses the layup. Good if it goes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Milwaukee on top, ending the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And now we'll... Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3. That was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, their strategy to pound inside has worked well so far. I wouldn't get away from it if I was drawing up the second half plan. Keep working into the posts, and you got to win that physical battle.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
So for the Lakers right now, Avery Bradley is out there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Davis. Then it's Anthony. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. On the wing, Giannis. And Giannis out of the Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
To the paint, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there. With the score this tight.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor. But for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better. Guys?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you with stories like that. That kid, that Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on the play.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Westbrook. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for Talen Horton Tucker. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Trying to get open is open. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Milwaukee leading by 7. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. The kick out to Lopez. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And even 3-on-3 break. Bazemore for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds in the game. The offensive rebound, and it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
And it's Bradley off the drive.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Dan Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Jrue Holiday. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Los Angeles. Tries from 7. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
And it's Davis missing. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 6-point lead, and he's good on the 3-ball.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Ellington finds Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls. I mean, we've seen that attempt number skyrocket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. The Lakers also making some changes. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And they pick up 2. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Hill, no good.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
And they double up Davis. Kicks it to Monk. The 3. And the 3-ball is good. And now it's only a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, it's all about confidence for Monk. I mean, he looked assured that time.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Davis, and it's good for 2.
Anthony Davis.
Davis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Giannis against Anthony. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity over Anthony. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And Giannis throws it down.
And a terrific offensive display here from Giannis, just reminding us of how dominant he can be.
Here's Davis. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Portis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Lakers also making a switch. Horton Tucker's checked in. Portis in the post, covered by Anthony. Portis can't get it to go. Rondo finds Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Talk about an advanced distributor. I mean, there's passes that point guards can make, and there's passes that Rajon Rondo can make.
Here's Giannis, off target with the free throw line, Jay.
A golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The guard positions, Holiday and DiVincenzo. The big men on the floor, Giannis and Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Outside, Davis. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Now here's DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him.
Love to see him battling in there. Go get it, little fella.
Davis, the pass to Monk. Lets the three fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, with as much defensive attention as AD gets, the passing lanes will be open for him. And those are the passes he needs to make.
It's stolen by Davis. Down low. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Milwaukee has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Anthony left side. Back to Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. That gives them the lead. And the Lakers lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
In matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Holiday, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Los Angeles calls timeout. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
The Lakers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Inside. Here's DiVincenzo, and he makes good on the layup.
Not everything fell for him in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
To the inside. And the rejection by Giannis. Right on the bucket. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Malik Monk. Lopez outside. Holiday against Westbrook. Holiday attacking. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Russell Westbrook.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. DiVincenzo's got 4 points this quarter.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
This is where Davis excels. The stakes motivate him to play with reckless abandon.
Middleton outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And it's Davis missing.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Bucks leading by 6. Here's Middleton. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
And staying with the play, Anthony.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Westbrook against Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Back to Holiday. Over Westbrook. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Horton Tucker, and he uses the glass on the lane. And now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
I respect how hard Davis works to involve his team. I mean, he doesn't want this game to be a one-man show.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo over Anthony. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook. And the Bucks with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giannis.
What you love about AD defensively, the instincts, the ability to move his feet in the time of the shot contest.
It's thrown down to Kumbo, and it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton, and Davis sends it back. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, Bradley with it. Passes it to Horton Tucker. Anthony trying to get open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not thieves.
Second team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee now. 4-point game. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Loads it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Westbrook. The rebound by the Bucks.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And a multiple-time winner of the MVP award. The next step for Giannis is to become a consistent shooter from the outside.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Now, Antetokounmpo. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Milwaukee ball.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. You could put this one in the books.
And so the Bucks take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Giroux. You know that's a team that wants to go inside. How did you make it hard for them?
I really just feel like we really just cracked the paint. Did a good job of doing that. We know they have a lot of paint points, so just being able to keep them out there and try to make it shoot 3. So I think we did a good job.
Yeah, you stuck to the game plan, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.